We do have a minute and hour hand on a beautiful gray to maybe brown pattern dial. At the 6 o'clock position, we also have a moon phase. I'll be doing a video tour of the Patek 5326G. We're going to go ahead and also remove the top layer of this box, as well as carefully removing the watch box from the cardboard box as well. We do have some inside content, which we'll get to in a few minutes. But we're going to go ahead and unflap this, remove the watch box from the sleeve, set this aside, and we are going to go ahead and carefully unlatch this so we can get to the watch itself. And there it is. We're going to go ahead and carefully remove the watch with the watch pillow. We're also going to place this watch box to the side as well. And we're going to go ahead and give this a pillow roll starting from the clasp. We will also view the bottom strap first and view that to the front. Making sure that the light gives off a beautiful view of this watch. It also looks like there is no glass on this, but there is. You're able to go ahead and view the dial of this watch. A beautiful view. We'll go ahead and return back to the clasp, and we'll also view the top strap to the front. We'll view that once more back to the clasp. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and view that bottom strap once more, so we can go ahead and get to the front one last time. We'll also give this a couple angle shots. We do have a lot going on the dial. We do have different functions, which we'll get to in a few minutes. Firstly, we do have a minute and hour hand on a beautiful gray to maybe brown pattern dial. There's different colors to this, but the main color for the dial is more of a charcoal color. We'll also view it from the left case to the front. We do have numeral hour markers starting from 1 to 12. This watch also offers a seconds hand, a date wheel for the day of the week, as well as the month of the month, or the month of the year. At the 6 o'clock position, we have that day of the month actually on the bottom. Currently, this watch is on a Friday. And for the month of the year, it is currently on June. So let's go ahead and repeat that from the start. We are on June 22nd on a Friday. At the 6 o'clock position, we also have a moon phase. Currently, we're able to go ahead and see the stars currently, but we are able to see a portion of that moon towards the left of that dial. We also have two different time differentiating. On the left side, we have a white dot, and that showcases the more like a travel time that when you're traveling, you can go ahead and set it to that current time. And at the right side, we have a home time, and that's currently at the time that you prefer when you're currently at home. We'll also view it from the right side crown. We do see that Patek logo. We'll also view this from the bottom right. And as you also may notice, there are some pushers around the casing. We have 4 pushers, one on the top right, one on the bottom right, 2 on the left side as well, on the top and bottom. Lastly, we're going to go ahead and view this bottom strap once more back to the clasp. We do have the Patek logo on that clasp, but we'll go ahead and carefully remove this watch pillow. And as you also may notice on the watch pillow, we do have a tool, which we'll get to when we get to the functions of this watch. From here, we're going to go ahead and actually carefully remove this clasp, giving it a open. position. Drag this to the front position so we can go ahead and read. From the left, we do have the engravement Patek Philippe, the bottom Geneve, as well as a unique design for the clasp lock in place. We'll also see the condition of the bottom strap. We do have some Patek logo at the top. We currently are using the second hole for that strap, as well as viewing the condition of the top strap, and we do have the Patek Philippe embossment inside, and we have a beautiful condition strap. We'll also give this a couple angle shots so you can go ahead and see the condition of that case back. We'll start from the right side, view it across. We do see some gemstones on the movement of this timepiece, as well as that Patek logo on the left side of the automatic movement. Lastly, at the bottom right, we do have a AU number, reading 750. And from here, we're going to go ahead and actually start with the functions of this timepiece. First, we go ahead and turn off this light. We'll bring in a black light so we can go ahead and activate this lume. And as you also may notice, this lume is more of a different color. It's more of like a neon green, and maybe like a highlighted yellow in a way. And we do see that strong lume on each hour marker except for the 6 o'clock because of that seconds hand, as well as a lume on the minute and hour hand. We'll also be testing out some of these functions. Firstly, we're going to go ahead and remove this tool so we can go ahead and function with the push tools or push functions. Since this crown isn't more of a twist off, we just go ahead and pull. We'll pull on it once and twice. We'll give this a proper rotation so that we can go ahead and see a date change. Currently on that date wheel, we have the 22nd on a Friday, and it's June for the month. We'll give this a proper rotation so we can go ahead and see a date change. As you also may notice, this crown is moving very smoothly, like it should. Even with gloves on, I'm still able to twist on this perfectly fine. We'll also see if this is currently the AM time or the PM time. And as we noticed, we did see a date change from Friday to Saturday. And we'll see a number change from the 22nd to the 23rd. Now that we've seen a full date change, we're going to go ahead and set this to the first 6:30 mark. We'll place this right here and set this carefully down the middle. We'll lock that back in place. We'll pull on this crown once. And pulling on it once gives us access to only the hour hand. We'll give this one more last rotation so that you can go ahead and see a date change. We're at the 10 o'clock position, 11, and as well as 12. Date change from Sunday, and number change from the 23rd to the 24th. From here, we're going to go ahead and set this back to that 6 o'clock. We'll lock that back in place. We'll give this watch a couple winds. And lastly, we can go ahead and test out the different functions of these pushers throughout the case of this timepiece. We're first going to start with the top right. In the top right, we'll go ahead and change the time of the month. Currently, we are on January, so we're going to go ahead and push this. We'll see a date change from June to July and July to August. We'll also be testing the bottom right pusher, which will be changing that date wheel. '24th to the 25th and 25th to the 26th. Now that we've seen those two right pushers and what they do, we'll be testing out the left side pushers. We'll first start from the top left. And we'll see that date change from Sunday to Monday and Monday to Tuesday. And lastly, in this bottom left pusher, we'll go ahead and see that we'll see a change on the mood phase. And we'll see that at the 6 o'clock position. If you carefully see right after we pass the seconds mark, we'll see the stars move. And hopefully we see a moon. We'll carefully see that. And as we do see the moon rising right after the 30-second or the minute hand. We do see the stars moving as well. And we're going to go ahead and see possibly a maybe 30% moon from that position. From here, we're going to go ahead and carefully place this tool back into the watch bar. We'll also see the inside contents of this watch box. First inside content is we do have this booklet holder. And in this booklet holder, we have a couple informations. We're first going to see on the left side, we have the certificate origin. And in this certificate, we do have that reference number at 5326, the letter G, -001. Along with that, we do have the bottom name of address of the owner, as well as the name of where it's sold in Patek. We'll place this important content back inside the booklet. On the left side, we do have a couple informations. We first have this card, which will be translated in a Japanese term or Japanese language. This will give you instructions on different informations that this provides. Along with that, we do have the full moon and leap year calendar in order to go ahead and change the date in the proper rotation, as well as the Patek Museum booklet, and this will give you information on Patek's history as well as different functions of this watch possibly. Here we do have a card holder, or a card specifically for different information that the watch contains. Along with this, we do have this annual calendar travel time booklet, and this will give you instructions on the movement of this timepiece, as well as instructions on setting the time, the date, as well as changing that loop year so you can have a correct time on this watch. We'll also place this back inside the watch box so you can get to the rest of this video. Then we can go ahead and perform one last pillow roll. We'll start from the front of this watch. We'll view the top strap this time. Down to the clasp. And lastly, we'll view the bottom strap back to the front of this watch. And that'd be the rest of this video. We're going to go ahead and carefully place this back onto the watch box. And thank you for viewing. Have a good one.